is
Sunita,
very
hang
strong.
on there. I'm just going to come right back to you, and I'll come to Chandra as well and get in some more details on how the quarter really stacks up for Cognizant. But I think we have online with us Sarabjit Kaur Nangra to really analyze Cognizant numbers in greater detail and, of course, entail to us as to what would it mean for IT stocks back home once the market opens for trade. Sarabjit, hi, evening. $3.19 billion on the top line for Cognizant this time around, and EPS of 65 cents. More importantly, they've raised their Q4 EPS as well as top line guidance, and that is something that should definitely please the street come tomorrow.
See, Cognizant, though I don't track, but I'm sure as for my information, it's a major into healthcare. So to that extent, I don't read too much into the numbers actually. But nonetheless, since it's based in US and since a major portion of its revenues comes from US, from a directional perspective, a good Q3 with a 3% growth definitely means a very good set of numbers, and also a company which I think now will be given a guidance of FY15 ending, CY15 ending in 20 with a top line growth of 21%, which is very good for a Y-on-Y growth actually. So I guess it's a good good set of numbers.
We in fact have the management commentary and the all-importance guidance number. So Cognizant's guidance for the year stands at 21% compared to the 20.1% number that they had given earlier. So this is clearly going to go down very well, both with Cognizant's own investors as well as shareholders in India, because remember, Cognizant's guidance is a barometer as far as Indian IT services is concerned. So this is clearly going to go down well. The fact that they've raised guidance for the third time in a row. And I also want to read out the management commentary for you. Cognizant CEO Francisco D'Souza has said that we experienced another quarter of strong performance, building on our solid momentum in the first half of the year with continued broad-based demand across key industries and geographies we serve. As clients worldwide shift spending towards investments that drive innovation and growth, our portfolio is well positioned to meet their needs and capture a disproportionate share of the market. So this is a clearly positive commentary coming in from the CEO. No headwinds that he's flagged off despite the second half being traditionally weak for IT companies. I want to go back to Sarabjit, if she can, even if she doesn't track Cognizant, if she can, really tell us what this means for Indian IT companies, because so far this quarter has pretty much been a mixed bag, be it TCS, Infosys, HCL or TechM. What do Cognizant numbers mean for the Indian IT pack, Sarabjit?
See, as I said, in terms of directional move, it's definitely a positive number because Cognizant is more of a financial services and healthcare. To that extent, these are most durable industries actually across the spectrum. So, whereas in Indian context, the mixed result you have seen is because of the vertical diversification we have. Companies are facing trouble in some domains and some companies are facing trouble in some domains. Whereas Cognizant has more consistent because of its more predominant presence in healthcare and financial services, which are more durable and more consistent in terms of performance and delivery. So that's why they have not seen so much of variability. But nonetheless, as a direction, that since the company can deliver such high growth numbers at such a high pace, it means that there's still potential for the IT companies.
Sarabjit, one more question from me. Considering the fact that all these companies pretty much service the same market, the same geographies, operate, in similar service lines, why are we seeing such differentiated growth just for Cognizant? Is it because of, their focus on healthcare, the fact that they get a majority of their revenues from North America, a significant share from healthcare? Has that focus really helped Cognizant rather than having a diversified revenue base?
See, I don't track in so much detail, but my understanding of the company so far, whatever I have gone through and read through, is that it's mainly because of its healthcare. Because healthcare is more, less volatile in comparison to other industries. It's more dealing to economy per se. So to that extent, Cognizant had it has also made sure that it becomes leader in that space. Unlike various small Indian companies who are mid-caps, who are into some niches where they have not made like Geometric is there in India, which started off from a particular domain speciality but couldn't make it that big. So Cognizant has played its game, I would say, business model pretty nicely and done it very well. So I guess these two factors, that they are the largest player in the space and they are into healthcare, has managed that they've grown faster and they have become such a huge leader also. So, and
right,
that
Sarabjit, we're completely running out of time. Just in a yes or a no, do you think that the IT pack tomorrow morning is going to have some sort of sentimental rub-off because of Cognizant upping its guidance?
Yeah, it could have some.
Okay, great. Leave it at that then. Sarabjit, thanks so much for taking the time out and analyzing the numbers for us. And thank you, ladies, Sunita as well as Chandra too, for joining in. That's the big takeaway right now. Cognizant upping its guidance. They've beat the street when it comes to the Q3 numbers. So that's a thumbs up for Cognizant. And more importantly, watch out for the rub-off that it may have when Indian IT stocks as well come back home. Quick break. Be back for more.